Of course, half of the formula for the alley-oop is the alley part, which means throwing the right lob pass. Fish did it 1,000,000 times during your career. How difficult a pass is it, particularly when you're talking about in the half court, in traffic, with defenders at play?
Well, for guys like James Harden and Chris Paul, who keeps moving up the assist list, probably easier than it was for me. But it is difficult in terms of how many things you're reading in the situation. You're reading your defender, the big's defender or the forward's defender, as well as the guys on weak side, reading their eyes and trying to manipulate the backside of the defense. So as we see here on tape, James Harden sees Clint Capella there, Amir Johnson on him. He sees the other three guys staying close to three-point shooters, and he's driving literally to force Amir Johnson to make a decision to come up. Here, Chris Paul again sees Capella. He's reading Klay Thompson's eyes. Fareed's sprint forces Klay to turn his shoulders. Chris Paul knows at that point Klay Thompson cannot get back to Fareed over the top. Another action here, they change sides of the floor. Capella's reading De'Aaron Fox. As soon as he takes that step to go over the screen, Capella's job is to roll out. He knows he can get below Cauley Stein. Done. And then here's, to me, the hardest one of all. Same side lob. He sees Jeff Green, and he just slightly looks off Ariza and Satoransky on the backside, but it's because he knows that only small guys are back there. So he knew he could just throw that ball up, and Capella would be the only one with enough size to go up and get it. So Harden makes it look easy. Chris Paul makes it look easy. Let's just set it up real quick here. So let's say if Justin is Capella.
Justin Kimbrell, our researcher extraordinaire, who I'm told can still windmill. So this would be good at the back end on this.
A lot of pressure, a lot of pressure. So I'll pretend I'm James Harden and Chris Paul, which is totally pretending. I'm coming to the middle here. If Griff is guarding Justin, this first time, the minute Griff engages with me, Justin's already gone. That ball goes up towards the corner of the backboard. He can catch it at the top and throw it down. The one that makes Harden and Chris Paul so great at what they do is when they come off of this screen, the bigs are taught not to come up to give Justin that free roll.
Right.
So they have to now go another 2 or 3 steps to force Griff to come in, be under control, and then still throw the lob pass without charging or creating foul situations. And because they can score, because they're so aggressive at getting into the lane, it really forces the defenders to make decisions, and they're like great quarterbacks. They've seen all the coverages, and they know how to take advantage of you in every way.
No windmill? No.
I see a lot of James Harden in you, by the way. Beard, left-handed.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point.
No.
Some guys, I'm probably wrong about this, but I feel like I could throw Giannis Antetokounmpo a lob because he's so long. How precise a pass does it need to be?
Depends on your teammate. What I see, when they throw lobs to Clint Capella, it is very close to the rim, more straight up, allows him to reach it at the top and finish it. You saw the lob to Derrick Jones Jr., and the radius with which he can catch the ball from back here and still finish and make the play. For me, it was different throwing a lob to Shaq, Kobe, Lamar Odom, Pau Gasol. Everybody's radius is different, and you have to know that as their teammate.
All right, good stuff. I was promised a windmill, but we'll take what we got.
Not by me.